Hello, guys. Welcome to Clarity for Sure, and I welcome you all to today's session where we will be discussing the 25 most important MCQs from Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Annual Report 2024-25. So, in the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Annual Report, a lot of things has been given regarding the initiatives that are being taken by the ministry. Okay, and major emphasis is being given on the schemes which are implemented under the ministry. Okay, so we'll restrict ourselves to only those points and MCQs which are not generally covered when we study schemes, right? So, accordingly, we'll be studying about the other related aspects or other related datas which are there in this particular report that are important for exam point of view. Okay, so we'll give importance to such kind of data, right? So let us start then. First MCQ for today's session. So what is it given? That according to the annual report of Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, what is the current cropping intensity of the country? You know, cropping intensity is very, very important aspect, isn't it? So according to the annual report, what is the current cropping intensity? Okay. So the answer to this question is option number B, that is your 155 percentage. So currently, what is our cropping intensity? 155.9 percentage. Okay, so this is very, very important data. Please note it down. And the net sown area of 42.8 percentage. So what is our current net sown area? That is your 42.8 percentage. Whereas the net irrigated area over net sown area is what? It is 56.4 percentage, right? Net irrigated area over net sown area is 56.4 percentage. So this data and net zone area, these two are very, very important. Most important is this cropping intensity, that is 155.9 percentage, right? Next, moving to question number 2, which of the following is not a core registry of AgriStack? So, you know, AgriStack becomes very important for this year's exam. Why? Because Digital Agriculture Mission is in the news, right? So, AgriStack is a part of Digital Agriculture Mission, and a very important part of EgriStack is this core registries. Okay, so out of these options, which of the following, which is not a core registry, that you will have to identify. So the answer to the question is option number D, that is your Krishi decision support system. Okay, Krishi decision support system is not a core registry. Okay, so let us talk about Digital Agriculture Mission a little bit. That it consists of two components. What are the two components? Number one is a Digital Public Infrastructure for Agriculture, that is DPI for agriculture, and number two is Digital General Crop Estimation Survey, that is DGCES. These are the two important components. Now coming to the DPI for agriculture, under that the components like AgriStack, Krishi Decision Support System, then comprehensive soil fertility and profile map. So here you can see that this Krishi decision support system is a component of what? It's a component of digital public infrastructure for agriculture, not of AgriStack. Okay. Then what are the core registries of AgriStack? Farmers Registry, Crops on Registry, Georeferenced Village Map, Digital Crop Survey, right? So these are the core registries in AgriStack. Coming to the next question, question number 3, which states have achieved their first milestone? Okay, first milestone. What is the first milestone that they're talking about? 25% of the farmers in the state have farmer ID. So, out of these states, which states have achieved this first milestone? So, answer to this question is option number D, that is Gujarat and MP. They have achieved their first milestone. What is the first milestone they're talking about? Creating states farmers registry linked with the state's land record system. Okay, so what is the first milestone? That is 25% of the farmers in the state, they have their farmer ID. So out of all the states, only Gujarat and MP have achieved their first milestone, and this is also related to the Digital Agriculture Mission. Okay, this is also related to the Digital Agriculture Mission. Coming to the next question, number 4, that it is a geospatial based mobile application. And what is it used for? Capturing essential data related to farmers' land, crop assets, and field photos. Okay. So, which is the mobile application we are talking here about? So, option number A is the correct answer. That is Krishi Mapper. So, here in the news nowadays, you will see for different schemes and for different initiatives, there are different portals and apps which are there, right? So, try to remember each one of them because you might get one or two questions from this app related or platform related or portal related question in the prelims of this year's exam. Okay. So Krishi Mapper is what? It's a geospatial based mobile application. What is the major thing is what? That what is its function? That is, it will capture the essential data related to farmer lands, then crop, assets, and also what field photos, right? Coming to the next question, number five, that it is an omnibus mobile app. Again, another mobile app we are talking here about. So it provides information on the critical parameters like weather, input dealers, market price, plant protection, expert advisory, soil health card, cold stores, and godowns. So in the previous one, that is Krishi Mapper, we have seen they give data related to some hardcore data like uh, land records with farmer ID and all those things, right? But in this particular app, it gives parameters like the input related parameters like weather, plant protection, market price, expert advisory, soil health card, this kind of information. So which app are we talking here about? So this is your Kisan Suvidha app. Okay, it is your Kisan Suvidha app. The initial one was Krishi Mapper, right? Okay. Coming to question number six, which of the following is not one of the major schemes of MIDH? So, what is MIDH? Mission for Integrated Development of Horticulture. So, this is related to horticulture, right? So, in case of this particular scheme, out of these five options, which one is not a major scheme or an institution or an organization under the MIDH? So, our answer is what? Option number E. Why option number E? Because it is not Central Institute of Arid Horticulture. Okay, it is just Central Institute of Horticulture, which is located in Nagaland. Right? So you need to answer in the comment section, where is the Central Institute of Horticulture located? Do answer in the comment section that where is this Central Institute of Arid Horticulture located. Okay, but in MIDH we do not have Central Institute of Arid Horticulture. Rather, we have Central Institute of Horticulture, that is Nagaland. Okay. Now, coming to question number seven, what is the maximum credit linked back ended subsidy which is available for the post harvest management infrastructure under NHB for the northeastern and the Himalayan states? Okay, so under NHB, there are three important schemes which are there under NHB. Okay, one is for open cultivation, back ended subsidy for open cultivation. Another one is back ended subsidy for protected cultivation. Okay, back-ended subsidy for protected cultivation, and there is another scheme which is related to the post-harvest management infrastructure. Okay, so what sort of assistance is provided to the farmers in these three schemes? This becomes important. Okay, so here we are. The question asks about the post-harvest management infrastructure for the northeastern Himalayan states. So answer to this question is option number B. So for the post-harvest, if you see post-harvest management for general areas, it is assistance is what 35% of the project cost limited to 50.75 lakhs per project, whereas for Northeast hilly and scheduled areas, it is 50% of the project cost and the limit is 72.5 lakh per project. Okay. Coming to question number eight, what is the minimum export price that is announced for honey? Okay, and who announced this minimum export price? That is by EPIDA. So from here, one more thing you come to know that minimum export price of honey is announced by EPIDA, right? So answer to this question is option number B, that is 167 per kg of what honey? 167.10 per kg of honey. And this minimum export price is imposed by EPIDA and it will be valid up to 31st of December 2025, after which it will be revised. Okay. Let's move to question number 9 then. Which institution notifies the standards of honey, beeswax, and royal jelly? Okay. So in the initial question, we have seen regarding the minimum export price, right? MEP, minimum export price of honey, which is announced by what? Minimum export price of honey is announced by EPIDA, right? Now, in this question, you will have to answer who announces the standards. Okay, standards of honey, beeswax, and royal jelly. Whether it's EPIDA, whether it's Ministry of Agriculture, whether it's FSSA, whether it's NCDC, or whether it's NAFED. So, answer to this question is option number C, that is FSSA. So, minimum export price is announced by EPIDA, whereas the standards are announced by what? FSSA. Question number 10. To which scheme is targeting rice fallow areas for pulses a part of? So you'll have to answer here the scheme which has a sub scheme. This is targeting rice fallow areas. for pulses, whether it's NFSNM, whether it's Mission for Atmanirbharta in Pulses, whether it's National Food Security Act, whether it's Biofortification Scheme, or whether it's MIDH. So answer to this question is option number A, because rice, targeting rice fallow area for pulses. This is a sub-scheme under National Food Security and Nutrition Mission Program. Okay, so even though under this mission for Atmanirbharta in pulses, there is area expansion. There is a component, right? There is a component of area expansion where rice fallow areas will be used for pulses cultivation after the harvesting of the kharif paddy. Similar concept is this one also. Okay, so that is targeting rice fallow area, but as in a sub scheme, targeting rice fallow area is a part of what? NFSM. Okay. Next is introduced appropriate varieties of pulses that can be cultivated using available moisture after the harvesting of this kharif paddy crops, right? So when was this program initiated? It was initiated in 2016-17 in 15 districts of 6 states. Later it was expanded to 5 new states in 2019-20. So currently there are 11 states where this particular program or sub scheme is being implemented. Okay, right. Moving to question number 11. Fresh fruit bunches is related to which of the following crops? Okay. So whether it's banana, flowers, lychee, oil palm, sugarcane. So answer to this question is option number D, that is oil palm, right? So the economical product of oil palms is known as what? The fresh fruit bunches. Okay. And viability price for this fresh fruit bunches is what? 14,489 per ton for the year 2024-25. Then question number 12, what is the target area to be covered under oil palm cultivation under National Mission on Edible oil palm? Okay, so how much area it aims to cover under this NMEO-OP? So answer to this question is option number D, that is 6.5. Now, when was this particular mission, National Mission on Edible Oils, oil palm launched? It was launched in 2021-22. The aim is to boost India's edible oil production by tapping into the potential of the oil palm cultivation. And under this particular mission, it aims to add 6.5 lakh hectares under oil palm cultivation during the period that is 2021 to 2026, right? Coming to question number 13, what is the duration of National Mission on Edible Oils, oil seeds? This is not oil palm, huh? This is oil seeds. So what is the duration? So answer to this question is option number C, that is 2024-25 to 2030-31. So in the oil palm one, it was released, it was launched in 2021-22, right? Launched in 2021-22, and the duration is up to 2025-26. Okay, but if you see the oil seeds one, it was launched in the year 2024. That means it started from 2024-25 and the duration is what? Up to 2030-31. Okay. Total outlay of the scheme is 10,103 crore and it aims to increase the production of the edible oilseeds from 39.2 million metric tons to how much? 69.7 million metric tons by the year 2031. Okay. Right. Next, question number 14, that operational from 2014-15 in the country as a component of what? As a component of NMSA, National Mission on Sustainable Agriculture, operational under the umbrella scheme. So this National Mission for Sustainable Agriculture is operational under the umbrella scheme RKVY, Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana. From 2022-23 onwards, rain-fed area development scheme is implemented in a cluster approach. In each cluster, should have how much? 20 hectares area. Then what percentage area of the cluster should be taken up for millets cultivation? So that means in this 220 hectare area, what should be the minimum percentage of area that has to be covered under what? By millets cultivation. Okay, under what? Under your rain-fed area development. So answer to this question is option number B, that is 25%. Okay, so if we talk about the rainfed area development, when was it operational? It was operational from 2014-15. Initially, it was a part of National Mission on Sustainable Agriculture, but then this National Mission on Sustainable Agriculture is implemented under the umbrella scheme, that is RKVY, from the year 2022-23. Now, in this rainfed area development scheme, it follows a cluster approach where area is what? 20 hectares. And in this 20 hectares, minimum of 25% area should be taken up for what? Millets cultivation, right? Okay. Moving to the next question, question number 15. It is an AI powered chatbot where farmers can check their application status, payment details, and get accurate or instant responses to their queries under PM Kisan. So, which chatbot are we talking about? Whether it's Kisan Mitra, Kisan Suvidha, M Kisan, Kisan E Mitra, or Kisan Mapper. So, answer to this question is option number D, that is Kisan E Mitra. Okay, so under PM Kisan, this Kisan E Mitra is what? It's a AI powered chatbot where the farmers can check their application status, payment details, and they can get instant responses, accurate instant responses to their queries. Okay, another mobile app is there, which is your PM Kisan mobile app, which is equipped with a face authentication feature, which simplifies the eKYC process. Okay, so these two are related to what? These two are related to PM Kisan. Okay. Initially, we have seen two other which were related to digital agriculture mission, right? Okay. Next question was 16. So it has been developed as a single source of data for actual yield. Okay, single source of data for actual yield and threshold yield values for current and historical years in order to have correct and similar data sets for tendering and claim settlement under Fasal Bima Yojana. So, which of the following has been described here? Okay, so we'll have to answer from these options that the description has been given, and we'll have to answer which app or which single source of data it is talking about. Okay. So answer to this question is option number B, that is NCIP, National Crop Insurance Portal. Now, what mistake you might have done is that whenever you heard this tendering and claim settlement, okay, when you have heard this claim settlement, automatically you might have answered DigiClaim model. But no, what is it talking about? It is talking about a single source of data. This is the key point. Okay, you need to identify the key point properly. Single source of data for actual yield and threshold yield under Fasal Bima Yojana, where all the data related to current and historical years will also be available, through which we will be able to go forward this tendering and claim settlement. Okay, so therefore the key word is this one, single source of data under Fasal Bima Yojana. So therefore our answer is NCIP. If they would have said that which is the app or portal for claim settlement, directly they would have come to this claim settlement, then it would have been DG claim model. Okay, right. If you talk about National Crop Insurance Portal, so this is a single source of data for actual yield. Okay, right. And threshold yield. Coming to question number 17, a smartphone app that has been designed and rolled out in Kharif 2023 for the enrollment of farmers, okay, under which scheme, that is Fasal Bima Yojana, at their doorsteps through a large network of insurance intermediaries, which is this smartphone app. Okay, whether it's DigiClaim, whether it's Wins, whether it's AID, whether it's YesTech, or whether it's Krishi Rakshak portal and helpline. So answer to this question is AIDE. Okay, so what is the full form for AID? App for Intermediary Enrollment. So from the full form itself, you can relate in here. Now it is talking about the enrollment of farmers, and in the full form itself, there is what? Enrollment. So this is very easy to remember, right? Okay. Coming to question number 18, YesTech, right? So, YesTech under Fasal Bima Yojana is a technology-based yield estimation mechanism assisted by data inputs from sources such as remote sensing indices, weather indices, crop phenological information, soil types, etc. In which of the following crops has MNCFC developed models for adoption under YesTech? So, which crops, whether it's developed in paddy, whether in wheat, whether in soybean, whether both BNC or all of the above? So answer to this question is option number E, that is all of the above. So if we talk about YesTech, what is the full form of YesTech? Yield estimation based on technology. Okay. So there in this particular YesTech, what will happen? There will be technology based yield estimation mechanism regarding crop loss assessment, yield assessment, which is assisted by data inputs from sources like remote sensing, weather indices, crop phenological information, soil types, etc. Right. And MNCFC, they have approved 5 model technologies or approaches for the adoption of paddy and wheat crops from Kharif 2023 and soybean from Kharif 2024. So, in these 3 crops, that is paddy, wheat, as well as soybean, these models have been developed for adoption under what? YesTech, right? So, we can estimate the yield using YesTech in these 3 crops. Then question number 19 says, when was KCC scheme launched? So this is a bouncer question, you can say, right? It's a jackpot question. So answer to this question is option number D, that is 1998. Everybody knows this, but sometimes in exams still we get confused, right? 1998. So it is this cases is highly instrumental in enhancing the low working capital, right, to agriculture and allied sectors. And currently, if you see the ground level credit to agriculture, it has grown at a rate of what 12.9%. That means it is close to what 13%. Okay, this data can be asked. It's very minute data though, but still you can sometimes use these things if you have to use it in descriptive or maybe in English. Okay, according to the context, you can use it in descriptive questions or in descriptive English, right? So that is why these things are important. Coming to question number 20, Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana is implemented in a cluster approach. What is the maximum assistance available to farmers for organic conversion under the scheme? Whether it's 25,000, 31,500, 15,000, 20,000, or 8,000. So answer to this question is option number C. Now see again, you might confuse between 31,000 and 15,000. Many of you might have thought it is 31,000. 31,000 is the total assistance which is present. Total assistance that is given to the farmer under Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana, which includes certification and everything. But if you see the assistance which is available for organic conversion, so that is what? That is 47.62 percentage of 31,500, which is 15,000. Okay, for organic, particularly for organic conversion. Okay, right. Coming to question number 21, how much assistance is provided for certification of 1 lakh hectare under large area certification under PKVY? So under PKVY, there is another part where organic certification is given for large area certification, right? So what is the assistance that is provided for certification of 1 hectare land under this large area certification? So answer to this question is option number A, that is 2,000 per hectare is provided, okay, per year. You see rupees 2,000 per hectare per year is provided for 3 years for certification under what? Under your large area certification under PKVY. Okay, right. Moving to question number 22, which of the following is the implementing agency for training components under the scheme AC and ABC, right? So implementing agency for what? The training component. So answer to this question is option number D, that is your manage. Again, here you might confuse regarding NABARD and manage. NABARD is the implementing agency, one of the implementing agency under the scheme ACABC, but manage is also. Both these are implementing agencies. But what is the difference? That under this ACABC scheme, both NABARD and manage are involved in two different things. Manage is involved in what? Training, whereas NABARD is involved in what? Subsidy. Okay, so these are the small differences which are there. Otherwise, both are implementing agency. Okay. Question number 23. Sathi portal is related to which of the following schemes? So answer to this question is option number C. That is the seed village program, right? So under the seed village program, 50% assistance is given for seeds of cereal crops, 60% assistance is given for oilseeds, fodder, and green manure crops, right? For distribution of what? Foundation and certified seeds. Now, what does Sathi stands for? Seed authentication, traceability, and holistic inventory portal and mobile app, right? And 23 states they have done the complete operation of multiple seasons on the Sathi portal. Then question number 24, which state has operationalized the phase 2 of the Sathi portal? So which of these states have operationalized the phase 2, right? So phase 2 is operationalized only in Maharashtra. What is the major thing about this phase 2? This one, seed supply chain management. Okay, seed supply chain management or inventory. So this is the major component under phase 2, and only Maharashtra, only the state of Maharashtra is under this phase 2 of Sathi portal. Okay, up to the seed dealers level. Coming to the last question of today's session, what is the financial assistance provided to cooperative societies, FPOs, and panchayats for establishing farm machinery banks under SMAM, Submission on Agricultural Mechanization? So, answer to this question is option number A, that is 30 lakhs. Okay, again, not to confuse, for farm machinery and for the different, see, under this SMAM, you will get different types of assistance. One for custom hiring centers, right? One for this farm machinery banks, FMB. Then there is also assistance available for normal machineries. Okay, then under crop residue also it is available. Subsidy for agri graduates is different. Subsidy for general areas and difficult terrains is different. Then there are subsidy different for different users of drones and different classes of users of drones. So many things are available. So many subsidy components are available. Okay, here in the question they were asked that what assistance is provided to the cooperative societies and FPOs for establishing farm machinery banks. So here you see establishment of farm machinery banks, financial assistance is 80%, okay, of the project cost to the cooperative societies, FPOs and panchayats, and the project cost is what? Project cost is up to rupees 30 lakhs in identified villages and low mechanized states. Whereas for northeastern states, the assistance is up to 95% and project cost up to 30 lakhs. So 30 lakhs is constant, but the percentage of the project cost is different. Okay, so that's all for the 25 questions from this annual report of Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. I hope I was able to bring out some important points, and I hope this will help you revise. Okay, so do watch this session again during the examination, jot down the important points, that will help you a lot. Okay, so that's all for today. We'll meet again. Till then, keep studying, keep working hard. Do not rest now. Thank you.